All right, let's dive in and see what's doing, and then we'll launch you into your 3-day weekend. There's a list of underlying conditions out now from whomever is left at the CDC. You'll need to check a box on the list with your doctor to get approved for the COVID vaccine if you're between the ages of 18 and 64. One of those items, you're a smoker. So I'm thinking of taking up smoking so I can get the COVID shot.
More doctors smoke Camels than any other cigarette.
Yeah, he and I in the exam room fired up a couple of Camels so we could get approved for the COVID vaccine. There we go. Oh, I love those old cigarette ads. New trend on TikTok, people putting ice in their beer. This is something that our grandmothers used to do, right? I remember old ladies doing this back in the day. I don't know. Everything old is new again, I guess. Today is dress eating. Heading into a big cookout weekend, the number one condiment in America is...
light, delicate, creamy, smooth. It's real mayonnaise.
And bring out the best.
Mayonnaise. Huh. Would have thought it would have been ketchup. Nope. Mayonnaise. We've seen enough time pass that the early 2000s, now the stuff of nostalgia. Taco Bell leaning into that, they're bringing back popular items from that era on September 9th. Cool Ranch Doritos Locos Tacos. I remember people going nuts for those. The Double Decker Taco, the 7-layer burrito, chili cheese burrito, and the caramel apple empanada. And again, those hit the menu September 9th if you hate yourself that much. I cannot remember the last time I had Taco Bell. I think we still have a drawer full of sauce. Because when our daughter Nanners was in high school, she was obsessed with Taco Bell for like a year. And so, of course, they're just throwing handfuls of this sauce in the bags. Yeah, we were well equipped. It might be past its use date, right? Nah, I'm sure it's good. Ever heard of the Kingdom of God Global Church in Michigan? 2 leaders there have been indicted on very serious federal charges. Grand juries turning over indictments for self-proclaimed apostle David E. Taylor and his executive director Michelle Brannon. They're accused of holding women against their will and forcing them to work in a call center to raise more money for the church. Or, let's be clear, probably just for the pair of them. There are also accusations that these women were, in some cases, forced into abortions. And they're also accused of money laundering because after all, with all those donations coming in, you got to make it all look good. Again, that is the Kingdom of God Global Church in Michigan. I guess they will be no more. Surrey County, North Carolina, this is just bonkers. I need to know more here. Surrey County, North Carolina, a local election supervisor has been charged with spiking his granddaughter's ice cream with cocaine and MDMA. He's James Edwin Yoakley. He looks to be in his 70s. Where this guy knew to find narcotics to do this, I don't know. Why he did it is baffling. So he bought his granddaughter's ice cream treats from Dairy Queen, right? And then the girls found these items in their ice cream. And they're like, what is this? Oh my God, it's drugs. And he blamed a Dairy Queen worker for putting drugs in their ice cream. Well, they pulled a video and found, of course, that was completely made up. And they also found video of Mr. Yoakley putting the drugs in the ice cream himself. Now, why would he do this? The only thing I can figure is he was looking to sue Dairy Queen or something. Like it was some sort of lawsuit scam. Otherwise, I can't even imagine. And again, he is the local election supervisor. This guy was elected to office at some point. Up to all kinds of nonsense. Good Lord. In Kenya, authorities investigating after a tourist shared video of himself sharing a beer with an elephant at a wildlife preserve. You can't do that. Woodbridge, Ontario, a 22-year-old woman was pulled over this week as she was observed driving with an entire metal staircase wedged onto the top of her car.
How can you drive like this? How? This is not safe. What's the license plate? That is so bad. Like, how?
An eyewitness asking the same question we all do when we see this video. It's nuts. Said Police Constable Tyler Marino, quote, "We're not sure really what the heck was going on there, eh?" End quote. That's pretty Canadian there. Near as they can figure, she backed into the stairs, which were attached to a building, and when she went to drive away, the stairs went with her. I don't know how she could have not known that they were there. I mean, they're huge. I don't know. Just, you get to fiddling with your phone while you're driving, which you shouldn't do, and you don't notice a staircase on top of your car. Maybe that's it. Cleveland, Georgia. For $1.8 million, you can buy a nudist resort. It's on the market. Among the pictures on the listing, photos of the bar area. It's like a lot of nice wooden chairs, and of course, my mind is like, there were a lot of naked backsides sitting on those chairs over the years. So you would certainly have to get out the Armor All or something and just clean that all up. Yuck. No thanks. I'm a shirt-on guy, not a shirt-off guy. I mean, let alone walking around with nothing on. I don't know how people do it. But God bless you if you do. Some people find it liberating. Not me. We're all made of different stuff. Lakewood, Washington, from nudity to not much clothing. There are a lot of coffee stands in Western Washington, including bikini baristas. Police are looking for a maniac who tried to kidnap a bikini barista in the town near Tacoma by pulling her through the drive-up window. She was able to hang on, and he finally gave up and drove off. That is super creepy. Jacksonville, a teacher is facing a lawsuit after body slamming a 16-year-old girl, breaking her rib and giving her a concussion. This was at a school assembly where the teachers and kids were playing musical chairs. What? There's a picture, too. It did a full-on body slam, this poor girl. What was this guy thinking? Pinellas Park, Florida. A 35-year-old woman accused of supergluing veneers into people's mouths, leaving them with infections and damaged teeth. She was doing the whole job for $3,000, which sounds really expensive, but veneers from those who are licensed to do the work cost around $1,000 a tooth. Wow. I mean, she was giving you a deal. Unless, of course, you didn't have very many teeth. And this is Florida, so it's entirely possible. Finally, Cape Coral, Florida. Let's hear it for Kyle Mivett. He caught a guy rummaging through a neighbor's truck and held the suspect until police arrived. Also, Mivett was wearing his Batman pajamas.
And I grabbed a hold of their shirt and their right wrist. I said, listen, don't try to get away. I have plenty of experience with this. I'm really glad I had my Batman pajamas on because that gave me the extra confidence that I needed.
Mivett, it turns out, used to be a corrections officer, so that training came in handy. The 20-year-old suspect was also charged with breaking into another neighborhood vehicle. Thank you, Batman. All right. Have a fantastic Labor Day weekend. We'll assemble again on Tuesday. Spread the word. Help out if you can. And I appreciate listening so much. And we'll chat again on Tuesday.